And what are Rinpoche's thoughts about the environmental destructions and danger caused by the massive production of factory farm animals, like meat, egg, dairy, leather, clothing, and so forth. So Rinpoche has anything to say about the environmental destructions that's involved, the danger, what Rinpoche think about?
All the commodity which is taken out of some livestock, some living creature, and it is not mindfully distinguished whether these are taken violently or it come out as non-violent, then it is all the same violent act as that of eating meat. And as far as the environment is concerned, I do not know, I'm not an expert on the environment, whether they have any harm to the environment or not. But by killing many animals, wild animals, there are many species are now at the verge of extinction. So there seems to be, we are disturbing the biodiversity and living diversity of the natural kingdom. And similarly, what I personally experienced was the keeping poultry farm. A lot of hens and chickens are being produced. That gives a very unbearable bad smell, and that smell goes almost a few kilometers radiation. We have this problem in the Dhechenling Monastery in South India. The Dhechenling Monastery, not far away, there was a huge poultry farm, and then the wind comes from that direction. Sometimes in the monastery people are not able to remain peacefully in the monastery, particularly in the hot days. So this must be very harmful to the environment as well. Otherwise, I don't know exactly what kind of things does the harms to the environment. This is quite a subtle thing which scientifically need to be studied.
So, since those production of egg, dairy, leather, clothing, like using the animals for that, cause so much problems and extreme suffering to the animals, so shouldn't it be better to follow a vegan lifestyle and stop to use the animals in whatever way that
Yes, of course. If people can remain vegan, that will be much better. And particularly the use of leather is not much difference from the eating meat. So these are all comes from one source. So the vegan life is the best way.
Spirituality and development of our inner qualities has anything to do with being vegetarian or being vegan?
That has two different viewpoints. In India, the non-Buddhist philosophical thought, they think the quality of food is directly linked with the quality of mind. What kind of food you are eating, and that is rajas or tamas. So that will cause your mind also become agitated, anger, hate, or attachment. So therefore they have lot of choice of food. But in the Buddhism, this kind of teaching I have not seen, but I have said that what you eat will affect to your mindset. But at the same time, we have to take note that in the tantric teaching, all the Charya Tantra, when you are doing sadhana of any deity which is belonging to Charya Tantra, then you have to give up all the not animal products, all the meat like onion and garlic, this kind of food is being advised not to eat. So that means I don't know the reason, but it implies that the food has something to do with our spiritual life. And when we do sadhana in the Anuttara Tantra, then these kind of things are not there. Then they talk about the 5 meat and 5 nutters. So these are entirely different way of thinking, and whatever you eat or drink or offer to the deity, that shall have to be composite of 5 different kind of meat and 5 different kind of nutter, so which makes the complete offering of balin to deity. So that is a different way. Otherwise, in the lower tantric, the Charya Tantra, these have been forbidden quite strictly.
I'm asking people also about especially those who I'm interview, which are the solutions to all the situation, the way we treat the animals. Normally they would say we have to spread awareness, and actually this question is more I'm asking to myself, because I want to know how can I change the situation. So in a practical way, which you think are the best ways to us to work, what could we do to change the situation?
To change the situation in the society and to make everybody vegetarian may not be very easy task. It may not be impossible, but it is a quite difficult task. And many teachers appeared who teach non-violence, compassionate, but it has a lot of effect and many people followed them, but still the world is not free from the violent people. So to expect the change entire sentient beings, that is a very long-term objective. All sentient beings are free from negative emotions. We may not be able to completely change everyone. But what we can do as a human being, as a human individual, in the given situation, in a 21st century society, the society is a very violent one, and particularly they are now in the postmodern civilization, which is completely selfish and violent, and in such circumstances, to bring change in a majority of people or in the society will take a lot of time. The only way what we can do is to promote awareness and to promote loving kindness, compassion and love for all sentient beings without any discrimination. So compassion is the basis of all the good behavior and no-violence. No-violence without compassionate mind is not a complete no-violence and also not sustainable no-violence. So therefore, to promote compassion and loving kindness is the, I think, most crucial. And for immediate result these days, to promote awareness about health care, how the vegetarianism is better for one's health and no-veg is not good for health. So by that way also many people have become vegetarian. They are may not be considered as spiritually matured, but it may be by selfish reason for the care of one's own health. They become vegetarian. It's also good because it can reduce the harm to the animals.